we're live.
Hello?
I messed up on the timer again though.
Oops.
Because I hit the live, then I go down and hit the timer, and then I hit it again. So we might be showing up again, but
hello again.
Yeah, but we're gonna let everybody know. We think something's up with the chat tonight. Some people are getting errors when they're typing, so you might have to type it twice, 3 times, 4 times. Who knows? But as you can see down below, we are going to end this show tonight at 10 o'clock. We don't want to keep you both. We don't keep everybody all night, and we have things to do. I gotta go to bed, get up, try to go to the gym, work. But Kathy's World's here. So is Dayton Valley Deals, which she's this way.
Hey.
Hustling Fools, Arizona. Thanks for coming by.
Hello.
So it feels really weird to be doing this.
Yay!
I missed it. I missed it 2 weeks ago because I fell asleep on the couch. But that was when the whole thing started. And then last week we didn't do it. So
hey, in a box in the garage. We are friends on Instagram. I don't even know your first name. You'll have to tell us your first name. I'm so glad you came. How cool.
Is that who commented on your post earlier?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Said, hey, maybe I'll be there. So
well, there you go.
True to your word. That never happens.
And you made it on, and it made it on time too.
Yeah, right. You almost did better than me because Mike's always saying, "Hey, you need to get here early." Sometimes
you actually beat me today. You actually beat me today.
Yes, I did. Woo.
But my wife But my wife had to go out tonight, so she got home. Kids were going to bed. I restarted the computer. That's why I hopped on. I wasn't late though. I was still 25 minutes early.
You guys, I was on the computer in StreamYard backstage before Mike. Woo,
yeah.
Woo.
Hey, it's a whole COVID thing.
Where's my trophy? Here. I got a bow.
Just shows how much I like you guys. LeBray is on, and I'm watching and learning from you guys. Who is LeBray?
LeBray?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
His name is Bill. Thanks for stopping by, Bill.
Nice
I'm just going to let you know, by the time this show is over at 10, I will forget your name.
I won't, Bill. I am
the worst with names.
Yeah.
And everybody knows it. I sometimes forget Angie's too. So
Mike does really good if you've got a name like Kathy's World.
If your name's in your screen name, we're good. We're gold. The Hoogs are here.
And there's the Hoogs.
Just think money.
Look, I just got the reminder that we're live.
You know what?
Yay. At least I got it.
I got mine at 9 o'clock, so that's good. So what do you want to talk about tonight? I also pinned it up top. If you guys got any questions you need answered, anything you want us to talk about.
I got a little education going for you.
Because we don't have a guest tonight. It's just us two.
I want to talk about small stuff. Small stuff is the key.
Hey,
doesn't take up room. It can be worth big money. Easy to ship.
It can be, but also small sales add up too.
That's right. Well, I just mean, for instance, I'm going to start our education early.
My journey. We are feeling much better. I was just telling Angie backstage, my quarantine ended on Friday. My wife's ended yesterday, and my kids' quarantine ends on Thursday. So they finally get to go back to school after 20 days. They get to go back to school Friday.
Wow, that's a long time.
Well, because they had a quarantine for my 10 days, and then they had a quarantine afterwards. But since we got them tested right after us, and since they tested positive also, that's when their quarantine started. If they would have had to wait, they weren't going back to like November 6th. So, and that wasn't going to happen.
So I was going to show you one thing that people disregard, I think, is buttons, pins. Oops. This is called the Freedom Festival. And now this is a local event, but I have some other ones here.
Buttons are great.
Buttons are great.
Buttons and pins, political buttons. Here, I actually have one sitting right here.
Yeah, political buttons. Yeah, you were talking about that.
I got a Mickey button, a Mickey pin.
Well, I got one that you would be shocked that you'd never believe. So back in the day, Pizza Hut gave out a pin. It was probably about this size. I have it at my storage unit, and it just says "book it" on
Yeah,
it.
you used to get the
And
personal pan pizzas. You got
yeah, okay,
the
and
stars put on it.
they have all these years underneath 1995,
Yeah.
1983, blah blah blah. Certain years are more higher in value than others. And so one I saw sold for like $25 for
Mm-hmm.
one
Book it,
pin.
book it stuff, and they don't.
Book it is very popular.
They still do the book it's now, but it's more or less like a little postcard or like
Yeah,
a.
and see, these are real metal pins. So
Yeah, I
there you
know.
go.
So Kathy's World says, "What is the least you can list something for with the fees to get rid of it?" Honestly, I don't. It gets, and it's funny you brought this up because I just did it today while I was looking at my eBay store. I went through and I knew there was some stuff in there that's been over there for a year. And I actually lowered the price just to get rid of it. Because honestly, at this point, if I'm making even if I'm making 50 cents, I'm still making something back because I have it in my mind now that I'm not a storage unit. And if I haven't gotten an offer on something in a year, might as well just try to get what I can out of it, or it's going to get donated, then I'm going to lose all the money on it.
Okay, now you and I have different opinions, so everybody can decide what they think, and maybe you can put in the chat what you guys think. Mm-hmm. My thought, though, is if it takes me 10 or 15 minutes to list this candle, and it is partially used, but you can sell partially used candles on eBay. But let's say it's not selling. If it takes me 10 minutes to list it and it only makes me $1, I'm only making $6 an hour. Let's say if all I did was list those candles. To figure out your hourly rate, you figure out how long it takes. Then you've got to ship it. You've got to keep track of it. You got to do all of that stuff. And to me, I'd just soon donate it, and then you can take the tax write-off. So,
yeah,
it's all what you think is important. I mean, if you want to get that return.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I'm just trying to move stuff is I look at my bins and they're all full, and I'm like, I have to add more stuff to those bins. So, and actually, it's funny. I lowered the price today on a bread machine pan that I got for free because somebody threw it away. Right. But I've had it listed with no offers. Oh, I lowered the price by $5 and it sold today. So guess what? That bread pan's coming out of one of those bins tomorrow, and it's gonna release it's gonna give me a lot of room.
There's Bartermania. My suggestion. He's at a game tonight. I said you should come on and say hello, and he said he was at let me look. He is
Ed's here. How are you, Ed?
Maybe I shouldn't tell everybody, but he's in Houston at a game tonight. I'm like, oh,
the Astros and Braves World Series game.
I don't know. Maybe he'll tell us.
Who is that? Who'd you say is at the game?
Bartermania.
Oh,
when he said,
yeah, you know what? If he's at the Houston Astros game, the Braves are winning 3-0 at the moment. So, Adam, thanks for stopping by. Yes, I am feeling. I'm probably like 98%.
So Adam says, after a while, your fees cut into your profit. I mean, technically, you're paying relisting fees every month.
Well, no, because
if you got a store,
correct, because I get up to 1,000 listings a month, which I don't even come close to. I'm about almost half of that. So now before I had the store, yes, I was paying fees. So your best bet is just to put 99 cents plus shipping, hope for the best. Yep, you can even start it out at 99 cents for an auction and see where it goes. 3-car garage filled with boxes to the roof. There you go.
Maybe you could donate it to a church. Maybe you could. Boy,
it's people are picking up here even with COVID. So we actually our day has just been crazy.
Hey, there's Cheryl.
I noticed some water on my floor in the basement today. My sewer backed up. So I called the first plumber. He's like, I can't get out there till next week. Called the second plumber. I can't get out there till next week. I'm like, I can't even flush a toilet. So I called another plumber. He was able to get out there today. He was here for an hour. It was clogged. I think the kids clogged it with too much TP. So we're back in business. That's what I'm about to do. All my old inventory is about to be sorted and yep, exactly. And it's weird because I got a whole new mindset going in the next year of stuff to pick up. So, but you learn. I mean, there's just some stuff too you pick up, and it sells quick, and you're like, oh, I thought I was gonna sit on that for a while. But how are you, Cheryl? I know Angie already said hi to you. Watching live from the Astros game in between innings. That has to be the best comment ever. He's at a World Series game watching us.
We appreciate that. That's really awesome. Yeah. That's really encouraging.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. What you need to do is, too bad if you're with somebody, take a picture of our show with the field behind it. I really want to see that.
Post it on Instagram.
Yeah, that'd be the greatest thing ever. I'm like, oh, curb alerts. That's a good. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace would be good too.
Mm-hmm.
Have you experienced items on eBay not showing that you ship global shipping to people in other countries on their app? It will show global shipping when they view on desktop. It's yes, because I actually had somebody message me and say, hey, can you ship it to this country? And it's like, well, I ship it everywhere. So, but then they never buy it anyway. So I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to keep that in mind and let those people know that maybe that's why.
Bill, you need to explain why your name is in a box in the garage. I won't spoil it. Maybe we should invite Bill on.
It's funny. I just had somebody out and ask me why I don't have any jeans listed. And because jeans for me sell so good. I know I've like one or two pairs left, nice. But jeans sell for me great.
Nice.
It is. Bartermania is at the World Series. That's crazy. Just experienced that. Yep. Okay. Well, at least they ended up buying the item from you. Do you get many buyers from other countries? Yes. I get a ton of sales from other countries, and if you're not, you ship globally. Do the global shipping program, and you will see your sales go up constantly. One of the craziest sales I just had was actually while I was laid up with COVID, but I picked up these what are those, like wall banners or those wall like trim pieces, like somebody, like a teacher would put around a board, like a cork board at school. You know what I'm talking about? Like those.
Do you mean the accordion wall?
Yeah, kind of, but they're just like, yeah, they're not the accordion, but I picked up 3 of them, 3 packs, and they were all Sesame Street. Picked them up for like 50 cents each or a quarter each.
You mean bulletin board? Bulletin board borders?
Yeah. Somebody bought them over in Israel. It cost them total, after shipping and everything else, it cost them over $40 to get these.
Wow.
I was like,
nice.
That's just nuts to me. Scallop borders. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what it is.
Oh, the little, textured. Gotcha. Yep.
That's why they call it Witch Bay. You know what though? People complain about eBay so much, but where else can you reach? Where else can you sell stuff to everybody across the world? I mean, I've been doing it for over 20 years, so I you know what? Yeah. We get Canada.
I have an exciting thing to tell. What I sold today that nobody will believe. There's just no way.
Go ahead. I'm all caught up. Wait.
Okay. Everybody played croquet before, where you got those little heavy wooden balls, or they're pretty heavy, but these were antique back from the day, and they were wooden. There was 3.5 inch and 1 3-inch. And they were my pastor's and his wife, and they were like, we're just cleaning out. We got to get rid of this. Is there any way you can sell this for us? And I said, anything will sell on eBay. And guess what? They sold 30 days later. I think I had them listed for 25 because somebody else had listed them for that and sold them and everything. I let them go for 15 because I was like, my pastor and his wife will just be thrilled that they actually sold. And $10, by the time you do fees and all that. I mean, they were just junk in the garage. They would have burned them otherwise.
They would have thrown them away.
Yeah. Yep. So, and I still have the clubs and all that. So,
and I'm at the point too now. If I get something for free, I'll try to sell it. Because guess what? If it doesn't sell and I throw it away, I'm not out any money.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what I've been selling a ton of is, if you watch the Ohio yard sale I went to, I picked up some Playboy VHS tapes that were sealed. I picked up 8 of them for $10. And I'm down to 1. I've been selling them for $15 to $20 each.
I would think being a VHS, pretty much anything if it's sealed would be
They
somebody's
were like
collector's item.
Playmate centerfolds from the 90s.
I like what Bill says. It's been a joke in our family for years. Someone would ask where something was, and his answer was always probably in a box in the garage.
That's a good name.
I like that. That is cool.
Mom was a collector of everything and a digger. Man, I couldn't imagine buying out yard sales now in the 80s and 90s about the stuff you would get, because people weren't comping prices back then either.
Oh, I would think that some of that stuff would be amazing.
Yeah, could you imagine? I mean, man, we didn't buy anything August or September and only picked up free stuff. That's not bad. I haven't sourced almost 3 weeks.
You've been sick for 2.
But I've only also listed 2 things in the past 2.5 weeks, because I've honestly had no desire to list. I've been selling I've actually been selling things, but I've honestly I just haven't had the motivation to list. I just haven't had the motivation to even sit in front of the computer, other than for work. Even tonight, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I'm glad I did. Because we were going to do a live Saturday night, but man, just kicked us in the rear.
Yeah, this would be really hard. I mean, you're doing pretty good. You said that you'd been in the gym, and that's all.
I've been to the gym the last 2 mornings at 4:00 and have worked out. Actually, to be honest with you, and this sounds funny, is maybe this COVID thing was a good thing. I mean,
I'm going back to some more little figurines. These little toy figurines. Some of these are $25 and $30. I have Rainbow Bright.
I have a Winnie the Pooh set up right now.
Yep.
And I thought I was going to sell better, but it hasn't.
Anything below or anything before 2000 or so.
And Kathy, do not let those comments scare you, only because if you ship globally, you ship it to eBay in Kentucky, and then they handle it from there. It is the best thing ever. I knock on wood, I've never had an issue shipping globally. And they actually email you too, saying like, "Oh, yours, they picked it up, or it's out for delivery over wherever it's going." And global shipping program is the best thing ever. Best thing that eBay's ever done, in my opinion.
And actually, they even protect you if you wrap it and it gets to Kentucky and it's in good shape.
Yep.
They typically rewrap it because they've got to check to make sure that that's
the right item.
I don't even know why they repack it, but they do 90% of the time. And then if it breaks in transit and it gets over there, you're not responsible. eBay takes care of it.
Don't read Facebook. Yep, exactly. Fake news and scare people. And it's always the people that comment are the ones that always just have a bad experience, because I don't go on there commenting. So once it hits Kentucky, you're free and you're safe. Global shipping is so easy. Yep, global shipping is the greatest thing ever. Barter Mania just sent me a message on Instagram too. I think he said something about watching you live from the Astros game. I must tell him we need a picture of your screen with the field behind, because that's kind of cool.
There you go.
I mean,
that's why they said they open and check for customs issues, and it's why they open and repack it.
Because in case you can't ship it to that country. Upstate Picker, how are you? We are growing, but man, we are stuck. We are stuck in the 850s. I hate it, but we'll get there. So if I sell something to Italy, eBay will automatically tell me where to ship. Yep, they have a shipping thing. I think it's at the Kentucky airport, since that's one of the bigger international airports.
When you go into your eBay app, just like you would normally, it'll print your label and it'll just say Kentucky, but in like the notes or somewhere, it'll say Joe Episcopal or whatever his name is, Italy, and it'll have the Italy address and everything on it. but the main address will say
Oh, I
GSP,
don't see
whatever,
the Italy
Kentucky.
address. I
Oh,
don't
well,
see. I
it'll
don't
say a
see.
reference number or something like a
Yeah,
profit
it has a
reference
reference
number.
number.
That's it. Yeah.
Then you ship it to them, and man, especially wherever you're located. I thought you were in PA. So for us to ship it to Kentucky, I mean, it gets there in 2 days, and then you're good. So, and it also helps you too, because if you sell something big, especially for us, because we are close to Kentucky, if we ship something huge, priority mail, it's always a cheaper rate. Yeah,
that's the first name that popped in my head. You can tell Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, you definitely need to give it a try though.
Really? Yep.
Oh,
My
so
first thing went to Mexico. It was super simple, and I was hooked after that.
Yeah, I print all my postage. If I sell something on eBay, I always go through eBay, only because I get so many discounts with being the top-rated seller and all that stuff. The only time I use Pirate Ship is if I sell something on Facebook, or that's really it. Because I guess Poshmark, we ship it right through Poshmark. So Poshmark shipping's super easy, but I hate it because they charge a flat rate of like $7.95. So if you ship a shirt, I mean, you can usually ship it first class, but it has to go priority mail, which is dumb to me.
I got my first neutral feedback because I charged $5. I didn't. I mean, well, what happened was I put 12 ounces. I don't always weigh something. So sometimes I'll like pick up a shirt and I'll be like, yeah, there's no way that's a pound. So I'll just do like 12 ounces. Well, this particular shirt weighed like 5 ounces. So if you know your postage is 4 ounces, 8 ounces, 12 ounces, and then of course 16. So if it's 13 ounces, it's going to be the same as 12. And anyway, so I got neutral feedback because the person paid $5.80 for a woman's like Western snap shirt, and it was pretty light. But I'm like, I made a total $1.35 from that transaction of the postage, and they didn't like that. And I'm just like, I'm not refunding you $1.35 for your shipping. And then they dinged me because they said that I put it in like a carrier, or I just reused a bag that I had, and they were like, and they stuffed it in this bag. Well, I'm going to ask you, you bought a used shirt on eBay. Are you going to throw that thing on your body? Probably not. So if it's stuffed in a bag, I mean, it's going to get wrinkled no matter what. So it wasn't like I wadded it into a ball. I mean, I folded it and, I mean, I don't put it in these fancy mailers because I'm like, I'm definitely not a green earth person, but that's one thing that bothers me. If I get something in this great big bag, I'm just like, I'm reusing that bag for sure, of course.
Yeah.
But also, you're paying like 50 cents for this great big mailer when you could be putting it in a smaller one. But whatever. I digress. So
Baldy Pile Picking, thanks for stopping by. I am going to be on his show. I think it might be next week. It's either next week or the week after. I don't remember offhand now, but
good thing you weren't scheduled last week.
Yeah, I would definitely would. Good thing. You know what's funny? It's honestly good thing I didn't go to the Prison to Profit convention.
Oh yeah, right.
Because that was the 2 days I started to feel the worst. Could you imagine me spreading that to everybody else at the convention? I'd have been the most hated reseller out there.
Yeah. My theory is that when you come out with COVID, you've already been contagious for a day or two before that. I don't care what anybody says.
And like when I tested, they go back 48 hours. So it goes back 2 days. So technically I tested on a Friday, came up positive. But technically they say your symptoms start on Wednesday. Well, technically you've already had it for 5 to 14 days anyway. So
Right. Yeah. I'm always feeling guilty that if I have any kind of a tickle or anything, it's like I won't go around this person or that person because I'm always nervous that I'm going to break out with it the next day. Yeah.
November 10th, I'm on the show. See, I know it's 2 weeks.
Oh, cool.
So do you print the postage price on a shipping label? I do whenever the shipping price that they paid is close to what it cost me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, only because I
didn't know you could even print it on there.
You can. It says print postage price on label. It's just a checkbox. But that's the only time I do it because I don't want them to think if they see that, I actually just did on like 3 of them today, only because it was super close, and I was like, I don't want these people to think that they overpaid for shipping whenever technically I lost on shipping, but that's okay.
Right.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's funny you got a neutral on one. I got a positive, but they also said that the item was great, but I charged too much on shipping, which I didn't.
Right. That's
but I
what mine
actually
was.
so I messaged the person and said, "Hey, not sure if you're aware of this, but the post office changed their rates on October 2nd." He messaged me back and was like, "I did not know that," and all this, and he was super cool about it. He still never fixed his feedback, but that's okay.
Now, I've changed one thing that we can talk about. I think it is worth discussing. For me personally, I'm doing it.
What's that?
Again, free returns 100% in 30 days because
I do that all the time. So
okay, well, then if you did that with that person that gave you negative feedback, all you got to do is call eBay and they will take it right off.
Yeah,
it's in their terms and conditions.
I mean, I do the 30-day feed. I do the 30-day returns just to get the extra
top rated.
Correct. Now, there's some items that I won't offer returns on, and honestly, our returns are very minimal. I mean, they come in threes every time.
Free returns by the seller. So when you mail it out, if they return it, you'll pay the return on it.
Yeah. Well, there's sometimes it all depends on what reason they're sending it back to. If they pick a certain reason, like, oh, it didn't fit, well, then they're paying it coming back. But eBay, it's all set up like that. So
okay, but what I'm trying to say is if you do free returns for any reason whatsoever, eBay will back you and will take all negative feedback off, no matter what, negative or neutral.
I can't tell you the last time we had a negative feedback.
Yeah, I would think it'd be pretty hard.
We just hit 2,222 feedbacks, I think, too. So, I mean, yeah, it's not bad. What's this one? I look at it. Help for supplies. Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, I have the links down below for stuff that I use, like the envelopes. I use these white padded envelopes, and these are my favorite boxes now. They're 11 by 6 by 6. Boxes are great. I get them on Amazon, and it's funny because I have it set up to like I subscribe to a thing for those, so they send them to me like every month. Well, I just realized I got like 4 boxes of them out there.
You gotta get selling stuff.
I need to put that on hold because it's getting out of hand, and I got way too many boxes. It was crazy too because once the plumber came today to unclog this thing, like I was moving boxes out. He's looking at me going, "Why do you have so many boxes?" And so it's.
Kathy, have you seen the there's an Instagram one that says I can't remember how it goes, but anyway, it's kind of cute where they play this little song and it's like, like we're not supposed to make any money. We're just, eBay is really actually for free.
Yeah. I started to think about it today. Where's eBay going to be in like 10 years?
I think it's going to keep growing. I mean, I know, is it Primetime Treasure? Yeah, Primetime Treasure Hunter. He always posts articles, and he was saying that for shipping or whatever, Amazon is actually just about ready to overtake UPS.
Oh, yeah.
So Amazon is just really. So eBay is starting to kind of drop, and
eBay might have their own delivery service. Oh, there you go. This is true. Amazon's going to buy everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Off of the whole reseller topics here, I have an important one.
Okay.
If anybody in the chat too, if anybody watches Netflix, who has watched Squid Games? Hold on, have you?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh. Do you have Netflix?
Talking about?
Do you have Netflix?
I do. Isn't this Tuesday Takedown?
It is. Well, Tuesday Takedown could actually be. They take you down.
You have to come up with something that motivates you. I think it's important.
Squid Game motivated me, man.
Well, no, I know. Maybe it's a podcast. Maybe it's Netflix. Binging. Oh, look, Hustling Fools Arizona said
Finished it. So I finished it. There's 9 episodes, and each episode's about an hour long. I finished it in a day and a half. And honestly, and it's funny because like my wife's been trying to get me to watch TV shows. Well, I'm editing videos. We got lives. I got stuff to do. I don't have time to watch TV shows.
Right. Well, when you're sick, you got all kinds of time.
Well, while I was laid up, I had time to watch it. Let me tell you, she's watching it now. I think she's on episode 6, and it's like you just got drawn. Like it's craziness.
Okay, so it's called Squid Games.
Squid Game, yeah. You have to watch it. It's based out of I think it's based out of Japan or China. And man, don't watch it with kids around though.
Then I don't like it. I don't go beyond PG-13. So if you're gonna say it's and I do PG-14 if it's because of violence, but not because of language or nudity and all that. I'm like, I'm a child at heart.
It's violence. I don't know. There might have been like maybe 2 seconds of nudity. Maybe. But it's all violent. But it is like, yeah. So everybody is talking. It's like honestly, I wish this would have came out during quarantine last year. Like, you know how like what was that show that came out everybody watched? Now I forget it because we watched it too. Tiger King.
Oh, that was during quarantine. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that was like people
didn't watch that either. I didn't care who killed whoever.
But yeah, if you haven't watched Squid Game,
they say Carol did it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. A buddy of mine that I worked with, him and his family went on vacation like 2 or 3 years ago down to Florida. Well, they got pictures. They were at her sanctuary down there because one of his daughter's friends worked at.
Hi, Dana.
They worked at Carol's place. So, yeah. Oh, she couldn't watch the whole thing. Oh man, it gets really good towards the end. Yeah, exactly. Hunger Games.
Foreign version.
but it's and I said this. I was like, it's like the Hunger Games, but times 1,000. I mean, it's like, and I honestly felt like this could be real life though too.
Okay, so everybody put in the comments, what is your favorite thing to listen to? Or I guess you could kind of try to watch, like maybe it's a YouTube person that motivates you, or maybe it's a particular show or podcast or something. Put it in the comments so we can all decide whether we want to go listen to it or what. I like to listen to stuff like Tony Robbins or Gary Vee.
See, I was going to say Gary Vee just, and I know you don't like Gary Vee though because he swears too much.
It's like every other word's the F-bomb. It's like, can you just say something without sounding like you know?
So he actually did one where he taught. Somebody asked him about that because he has kids too. So and I forget what his he said, yeah, he goes, I swear with him there. So some people like it, some people don't, but the dude can get you motivated though.
Well, when you get your 7-year-old or even your 5-year-old walking up to you and dropping the F-bomb and you wonder why they're dropping the F-bomb, it's pretty obvious why.
See, I can't
they'll say what they hear.
I can listen / watch when I'm listing on eBay. If I'm editing videos, nothing can be on because I'm trying to listen to stuff in the video while I'm editing.
I gotta write this down. I guess it'll be in the comments though, right? Triple Thrift Podcast.
Yeah, that's the one with Harry Tornado, Joey Bada Bing, and Drew.
Oh, okay. Oh, right there. Drew, Josh, and Joey. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. That looks like that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like to listen to Daily Refinement. Chris Lynn. He's really good. He's like in your and I wouldn't say he's in your face like rude. He's just like, don't even play into the drama. You know, if you have somebody give you negative feedback, settle it, move on. Next, you know, just
it's only one person, and
right.
And I mean, and honestly, like, because we haven't had a return in a long time. Then we get the first one, and it's like you dwell on it, and it puts you down. But it's like, you know what? You're not going to make everybody happy. And then I think back to like, okay, we buy stuff on Amazon, we return it because it's either broke or we bought it by accident. So, I mean, we do it too, but eBay, I don't know. And then I think about it too, like, somebody returns something on eBay. It's like, well, I got to refund. Say I got to refund $100. Well, guess what? I bought that item for $1, so I'm really not out that $100 because I only have $1 into it, and I'm getting the item back 9 times out of 10.
Right. Well, I think the thing, when I had been only doing this a month or two, I sold this amazing jacket, and I had checked the zippers. When I took the picture, I checked the zippers and I mailed it. And I was so excited that it was a big $32. Woo! And I'd gotten it for free. And then I got a return request for it. And I'm like, and she tried to say both, not one. See, she should have been a little bit trickier. She got it that same day and she put it in for a return. She said both zippers didn't work. And I'm like, so of course you send her the label and all that. She never used it, and I waited, and finally, it cleared and it was fine. But did you know that you have to still get that off your record? Because I have that as a defect, even though it didn't go all the way through. It's on your, I don't know what they call that. I'll have to look.
I actually had one. I had a jacket I shipped out. I was so happy. Then they got it and they were like, it doesn't zip. It said it was missing teeth. And honestly, it could have been. I might not. I mean, I don't know. It was one of those ones I got from Goodwill, and
I remember now. It's on your seller metrics on your performance tab, and there's a download option. And if you don't clear it, or if you don't ask eBay to clear it off, it's something you really need to check because it's too late now. I can't get it removed.
Hustlin' Fools is actually listing now.
Yeah, nice.
Glamma said, I watch reseller videos and lives, but when it comes to photographing and listing, I avoid noise. See, I don't mind when I'm doing pictures. It's only when I'm editing videos. Zoe, thanks for stopping by. I didn't see you come in. I might have missed it, but I think she's lurking.
Yes.
I got a pair of shoes back that smelled like cat pee. I don't have a cat. I'd be ticked. Because
there's nothing worse than cat urine. Oh!
I'm sorry to anybody in the chat that likes cats.
I love cats, but I don't like their litter box. They're all outside.
I don't
5 cats outside.
Our bad experience with the cat was we moved into this house. We were working on the house and everything. We had the garage door open up, and I walked out into the garage, and my neighbor's cat was out there all grungy. And it wasn't his fault. I mean, his cat was like an outside cat, but it was so grungy and just covered in fleas. And it was sleeping in my garage.
Ooh.
So ever since then, I just hate cat. My sister-in-law is a cat. Coolest cat ever. It weighs 50 pounds, but I just don't. I'm a dog person.
That's a big cat.
Yes, eBay does keep a permanent record of that. I actually had some.
But now you can get that taken off. You just need to go into it. I can get on Instagram and tell you how to look it up. It's pretty important to get it off there, because otherwise, eventually, because I have only had that one. What did they call it? A defective rate, and I'm at 0.94%.
Oh.
And that's not good.
No,
I mean,
cat pee is
more than 2 or 3.
That smell is one of the worst. That and well, I actually just found this stuff that gets rid of cigarette smoke. So
oh yeah,
I don't know where it's at though. It's a spray. I don't even know where it's at.
Somebody gave me my only pair of Jordans that I've come across, but thankfully I looked them up and they were 6 wides, and they smelled so bad like smoke. So I looked all 3 pairs up, and they'd only sold for $10 a pair. I mean, because they're just. I think it's probably because they were 6 youth.
There's just some Jordans too that just don't sell for much. Lone Star Picker, thanks for stopping by.
They were just so strong with the smoke smell, and then I knew I'd have to clean them on top of that, and I was like, I might not ever get that smell out too. So
I'm
good.
I bought a bunch of stuff I did a local pick a while ago, which I reached out to him. He's actually still doing well. He's been working a ton, but I got a couple of things he wanted auctioned that smelled like smoke, and it was like a bunch of old craft supplies. And it was like, what do I do with these? It was like 2 boxes full of them. So I bought this spray stuff. I sprayed them outside, and man, it got rid of the smell like that. And then I was like, after I sprayed it and everything, I was like, I don't even want to list these now, because I was like, how do I list it? There's so much stuff. So I ended up listing on Facebook as a lot, and somebody bought it within like 30 minutes. came and picked it up.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They have great stuff for removing smoke smell. Sit things out in the sun for a couple of days. Yeah, the stuff I bought was on
but it didn't
Amazon.
come out. Oh,
Now I don't know where it's at.
Smoke smell. I should have just
Usually I have
left them out in the
everything.
rain for about a week.
Smoky shoes is crazy. I've never had smoke. I never had shoes that smell like smoke. I
They
don't
were
do
in a
shoes.
car. They were in an abandoned car, and I suppose the person smoked in their car all the time.
Well, think about back in the day, like we were talking earlier about these yard sales in the 90s, 80s and 90s. I mean, pretty much everybody smoked in their house.
Yeah, house, car, everything. Yep.
I mean, when I was younger, I'd get in the car with my grandfather, and you couldn't see him.
Oh yeah. Oh, when I was a kid, do you remember scraping the windows because you had to get that? Yeah,
when my grandmother moved out of her house, we had to go over and paint so they could sell it, and you couldn't even cover it up on the walls. It was just. But nowadays, you can.
I just got a message. I have to give a shout out to my little sweetheart. Hi, Michaela. I'm so glad you're watching. I hear you're wearing your earphones. Woohoo! She's got her earphones on, just like me.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nowadays, you can't even smoke in the car with kids. At least in Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, because it'd be secondary smoke. Yep.
They can yeah. I came across a lot of smoke smell and bin stuff. Yeah, that's probably I don't know we really have though. My mailman actually smokes in his truck. You know, our mailman smokes, but he doesn't smoke in his truck. So our mailman is the greatest. He was picking up packages while I was sick and couldn't go to the post office because I put our account on hold for 2 weeks, which I only ended up doing like a week because then once I realized, I was like, I'm okay, I can package up items. I just set him outside and he just took them. Except for I left a note that said leave the post office bin that I put him in, and he took it and never left.
Oh, so then do you get it from the? Can you
get
that from
next time I go to the post office? I'm gonna go down and ask him for another one. Which I did have 2, but I probably don't need another one.
So I have a question for the group or for anybody that's in the chat. 2 things actually. What do you prefer to spend if you have a store that you get your quarterly coupon? What do you like to spend your money on or your little coupon on?
I'm gonna answer
and
this
one. Just wait. No. I have part 2.
That's fine.
And what is your favorite tool that you cannot live without? Mine has to be my measuring tape, the one that you use for like being a tailor. Yeah. Because the rigid one, you can't use it for just anything. Or at least the soft one, I can use it for both rigid, like a hard surface, and also for clothing or something like that.
So I'm gonna answer the eBay store coupon only because I used my coupon today.
Oh, you did? Awesome.
Yeah. Well, and so I wanted to order boxes, but I'm like, I have so many boxes. So my go-to is the tape. Even though I hate the tape, I end up actually ordering.
It's really cheap. Yeah.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I end up getting 24 rolls today though for like $24 shipped. So which isn't bad.
Wow. Right.
So, but the tool that I can't live without is this.
Is it one of those X-Acto knives?
It's the Scotty peeler. It's the peel off price tags.
Oh.
Shameless plug. Links down below.
Hey, I was gonna say, is that in your links? Because I might have to get that one.
It's funny. I have I think the link down below it's for the kit. It comes with a couple of the plastic ones, but this is the metal one, and this thing is sharp. It will cut you. Oh. But this will take like the price tags off from like Goodwill, Walmart, stuff like that. This tool was coming handy. So, and at first I thought I lost them, so I bought more. Then I found it. Then I lost them again, so I bought more. And then I found them. So now I have like 4 or 5 of the metal ones, but I love them. I have one on my desk, in here, and behind me, I think. Yeah, somewhere.
Well, does everybody hang up their tape guns? Because I had a spot for my tape gun, and I have got to come up with like a hook system or something because I keep losing my tape gun. I'm like, I just had it, and if I would hang it up on a hook, then I would see it all the time, and then that hook could be empty.
So if you see this bench here.
Yep.
On the top is like Ziploc bags, and then I have the tape sitting there. Actually, I have eBay tape down here, and just other regular tape, but that's where the tape stays all the time, because if I don't, I'll lose it.
So does anybody have a set routine? I mean, I know you're not full time, but if you were full time, I'm sure there's other people in the chat that are. But I know one person said that they prefer that the first thing they do when they wake up in the morning is do all their shipping first. But for me, if I get an offer in at any point in time the whole day, my mailbox or my post office only ships out once a day because we're a small rural whatever. So being in the big city, I could see how it'd be important to get your package in maybe before noon, because then maybe it goes out more than once a day. But for us, it only goes out one time a day at 4:30 in the afternoon. So I can take offers right up till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, still ship it, boom, take it to the post office. But I've heard people say, oh no, every single morning when you wake up, you should ship all your stuff and then take your pictures and then do all your listing. And that's all fine. It's just that why would I want, I mean, I love being able to ship. There's 2 items that I sold today that I was able to ship same day. I mean, like it came in, I think it was like 317 at 321. I printed that label. I was out the door with it. I was like, yeah. But I'm sure I won't get any positive. They'll just be like, oh, that's nice. But
I ship in the morning, and then if something comes up during the day and I'm working from home, I'll package it up and do it, because I usually go to the post office at like 3 or 3:30 or 4, but because I can get there. I mean, it's seriously 1/10 of a mile from my house. So, so for me, even being part-time, I'll ship whatever. And also, like, over the weekend, I usually wait till Sunday to package up all the orders to ship out, because I only ship Monday through Friday. If somebody buys something like Friday afternoon, it's not going out till Monday. I don't do Saturdays anymore.
Kathy says, my tape wears WeBox.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
What does it mean, Kathy?
My favorite coupons. My favorite coupons are Yankee Candle also.
I have a wonderful Yankee Candle in my store. It's pink peony. Oh my goodness, that smells amazing. Anyway, if I was full time, I like to think I would be way more organized.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there. So I decided to go full time a couple weeks ago, and so Mike doesn't even know this yet. We haven't had a chance to talk, but it rained all day Sunday, and it was really bad because all the water came in my garage.
Oh, geez.
And I'm not ashamed. I'm a Christian, and so Sunday, a lot of people don't work if they're a Christian and that sort of thing. And I was just praying, and I'm like, Lord, if I'm really a Christian and if I trust him and all that, and thankfully nothing got damaged. There's a few cardboard boxes that are ruined, but so I'm moving everything into this I have an amazing setup for this storage bin. I can't wait. But I live in Iowa and it's going to get cold soon, so we'll see how this all works. But I'm really getting into it though.
So it's funny you say about the rain. So the day after I tested positive, I wake up in the morning, Saturday morning, we're all stuck at home. It's like 6 o'clock. Our phones start going off. Tornado warning. We're like,
oh no.
So I'm like, I wonder where that's at. And I walk outside and look, and it's like, it's black. And I'm like, So it's like the tornado warning was probably 4 miles from our house.
Oh, wow.
So that day, like, I think 2 tornadoes touched down within like 5-10 miles of us. Like 3 days later, same thing happens again, but later in the day. We end up having 9 tornadoes that day around us.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's like we're stuck at home, and like the kids wake up, they come downstairs, they're like, what's going on? It's like nothing. And it's like they look up the TV and it's like tornado warning. Come on.
I wasn't gonna do this because I last week I gave away some cookies, or when I had the show the last time when you weren't available or whatever.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and so I baked the cookies today, and I don't know if anybody's ever done this, but if you don't put quite enough flour in the recipe, or if it's too humid or whatever, your cookies will become like little pancakes. And oh my goodness, they're amazing, and they're hard and crispy, and they're really great. They call it chocolate chip cookie brittle. But that's not what I was trying for. I was trying for real cookies. And anyway, really great, but they were terrible. And I thought, oh, I'm not giving away cookies. So the moral of the story is to make sure you follow the recipe to the letter, not kind of sort of.
Yeah.
So anyway, I would like to give away one batch of cookies, since I mean we're starting to lose a few people, plus it's getting closer to our time to quit. So Mike, how about a number between 1 and 20? So if you want in on some cookies, and then I have a special.
Hold on, between 1 and 20?
1 and 20.
And what is it? Closest without going over.
Closest without going over. Yep. So between 1 and 20.
I got it.
And Dana, I would like you to send me your address, because I have something for you anyway, because I have a little surprise. And we need to get together. I'm coming to St. Louis. Not real soon, just for the record. Maybe this spring. I think that sounds like it'd be fun. So anyway, 1 through 20, please put your guess in the comments. 13 for Hustlin' Fools, Arizona. Dana, and are the Hoogs still on here? Because, you know, you're eligible.
They're probably lurking.
Yes, they're probably lurking. I don't know who else is around yet. Well, I got 8 in the chat, so there's lurking. Oops. Yeah, sorry for the echo. Lurking. Let's see. And Dana's got hers in there. Kathy's World, very good.
Yeah, Bill has his.
Oh,
see, I actually remembered his name.
Hey, there you go.
That's pretty good.
Maybe the secret is just for you to learn only one new name.
Well, it's funny. I actually thought about
There's Cheryl. Oh, she wants. Cheryl liked her. I put walnuts in her cookies.
The Hoogs are here, 8.
Yep.
So we have
those same cookies I sent to ATL Flipper.
Yeah.
Bill says you remembered my name.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, I did. So we got 6 people that commented numbers. So
and Bill, I forgot where you're from. What part of the country? I love your dog. That looks like my doggy. Is that a Rottweiler, or is that more of a smaller dog?
You tell me when you want me to show the number.
Okay. I'm going to give him just a few more seconds. Delish. Oh, that's good. Mike, did you ever eat all your cookies up, or did you throw them in the freezer and save them for later? Mike got a bunch of cookies for his birthday.
That's a good question.
Mike's like, I don't know. Your wife probably.
I know that the kids ate them up. So
that's good. His
family's from Iowa. He's in Vegas.
Where's your family from Iowa? I'm in the Cedar Rapids area. So
Cedar Rapids is a pretty big city, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm like way away from it. I mean, a pretty good trip. Okay, so we're gonna give everybody just a few more seconds.
You guys make a lot of cornbread over there then too?
Actually, we just had some with our chili the other day. It was wonderful.
So
yummy.
I took a cornbread recipe, but I add cheddar cheese to it.
Ooh,
in the
and
mix.
A little bit of cayenne pepper. Do you put a little
cayenne pepper in there? You know, it'd be really good. Some red pepper flakes, though.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Profit Picker just got here. Profit Picker.
Yes.
We are giving away a batch of cookies. So
pick a number between 1 and 20.
Yep. And you get
one that's already not picked, though.
If you win, what'd you say?
One that's not already picked.
Oh, okay.
Glamaz adds oil, sugar, and jalapenos. Jalapenos might be really good in it, though.
Yeah, I would think like a salsa and some cheddar cheese would be good in cornbread.
So we have my video going up Thursday is me and the kids did the Bean Boozle Fiery 5 challenge.
Ooh, no, thank you. Whew. Oh, Profit. Did we already have 11? I think we already had 11.
Glamaz picked 11.
So we got 8, 18, 15, 11, and 6.
And 13.
Oh, who did 13?
Hustlin' Fools.
Oh, and Hustlin' Fools. Great. Perfect. And Hustlin' Fools, AZ, where are you from in Arizona? Phoenix, Phoenix
17.
Area? 17. Yeah. Okay.
Are we ready?
Should wait, drum roll. Okay. And the winner is 12. And you had to be under, right? So that means Profit Picker won,
No.
right? No, Glamma. Oh, Glamma. Ah, woohoo, awesome. I was going to send you something already anyway. Okay. That means if you could send out to me your address in Instagram, I will send that out. That's awesome. Mesa. Trying to think, is that right near Phoenix, or is that southeast down by Tombstone and all that? I'll have to look it up.
Honestly, it amazes me so much where everybody's from that's watching.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got Arizona,
right,
Vegas. We had somebody at the World Series watching us.
Right.
Which is, I mean, I guess that's what happens when your team's losing, but
suburban. Oh, Phoenix. You know what though? Looky here. I have a note here that says Kayla Hoog also won a special prize. There's all kinds of prizes being given away today. So Kayla, Michaela, watch the mailbox. I'm going to be sending a special little something for you as well. It probably won't be cookies, but you'll see. So we'll see how that turns out. Yay. Okay. So did we finish our conversation? Did everybody say what they get with their
no
coupon? I don't think anybody did. Profit Picker, we were asking people what they get with their coupon if they have a store subscription. And what's your favorite tool that you have when you're reselling? Like, what do you love to use?
I almost did you notice they did holiday stuff this time?
Who did?
eBay did like holiday tape, holiday.
I don't have a big enough subscription. I've just got the cheap subscription. I have the $8.
I got the next one up, but it wouldn't have mattered. You would have still noticed that. But I also got an email not too long ago for
the Hoog Save tape eBay, and bubble mailers
for the post office that eBay branded boxes.
Oh wow!
It was free. It was like just ordering the priority mail supply. So I got a bunch of boxes at the post office, but has the eBay logos on them already. Yep, nice. Tape and bubble mailers. I don't do their bubble mailers. I get the ones from Amazon. Shameless plug, they're down below. But I do 2 different sizes because honestly, the 2 sizes I get work perfect for me. One's small, one's bigger, and the bigger one's about the same size as the priority mail padded flat rate envelope. So, which we use that a ton, especially for Poshmark now because a lot of clothes can just fit in there. I must just sent you a message on Instagram.
I got it. It pops up on my computer, so I even saw it.
I'm still waiting to see Barter Mania send them. I'm waiting to see him send a message over.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Right? Yeah. Pretty awesome that he's watching us while he's at the game. Yay.
Yeah, I totally forgot the World Series started tonight.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't follow sports. I'm not a big sports person.
We love baseball, but honestly, once your team's not in it, it's so hard for us to follow it. Now, football is different. Like we'll watch the playoffs. We have a Super Bowl party here, but
what does everybody do if they're not reselling? Do you have a hobby besides reselling, or do you is this like your big hobby? For me, I thought this was a hobby, but I changed it. Now I'm full time. Yep. So I have to admit there's a little switch that kind of went off that went, oh, I hope this doesn't become a drag, but I'm really loving it actually. And I can see the consistent sales. They're not big sales, but it's constant instead of like 2 days of nothing and then 4 days of amazing and 3 or 4 days of nothing.
Flipping sports guy.
Hey, how's it going? You just missed it. We gave out cookies.
I would have never guessed you like sports. We actually had Barter Mania was in here earlier. He was watching our show from the World Series. He's actually in Houston watching at Man-Made Park or whatever they call their stadium, their park now. We did crafts. Hubby does woodworking, handmade journals. That's kind of cool.
Right.
Handmade journals will be neat.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Gia, man, I haven't heard anybody doing that in a while.
That would be fun. That would be really
I tried to get into it, but we did it on vacation a couple of times, and it's neat. I mean, it's definitely fun. Read, hang out with friends, clean, a full-time reseller. Four-wheeling, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be fun too.
My kids keep wanting me to go fishing.
You can keep it. I mean, I don't mind bobber fishing, but I don't like watching the Steelers lose lately.
Yeah. No, they haven't been too bad. Working on VWs. Yep. Patrick Murphy, thanks for stopping by. Maybe we should stay on for a few more minutes.
Okay, you're the one that's got to get up in the morning.
Yeah, no, I'll still get there. there.
Yeah.
We got some new people coming in.
Yeah.
Our youth football season ends this week. It's so it's funny about football. I don't know. It's high school football out where you're at big?
For me?
Yeah.
High school football is everything here. High school and college. The U of I is just less than an hour away.
Oh, really?
So everybody talks about the Hawkeyes. It's all, did the Hawkeyes do this? Did the Hawkeyes do that? Yes.
Yeah. So it's funny because like in Western Pennsylvania, high school football is just, because we've had so many people come out of Western Pennsylvania go pro. I mean, it happens a lot. My high school that I went to is horrible. Like they've won, I think, a grand total of like maybe 4 games in the last 20 years. So this year they've actually won 2 games.
Oh, wow.
But they're actually going to the playoffs.
Oh, nice.
So the last time, I guess, but it's crazy.
Oh, Kathy says she opened an Etsy store today.
There you go.
Nice.
We had an Etsy store, but we never sold anything.
Is she the one that wrote about the journals just a few minutes ago?
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
So hold on, I gotta ask Kathy, because this sign behind me came from her.
Oh, nice. And speaking of which, everybody drop your links to your YouTube channel. Drop your links to your eBay store.
Actually, I gotta give
you want to do.
Did you make that sign, Kathy?
Wow. All of a sudden I got an echo.
What? I don't know what that face is for.
They lost on the cookies, maybe?
Been joining Kyle Pitts out Eastern PA. He played for the Pop Warner organization his son plays in. We had Jordan Whitehead of the Buccaneers, who won a Super Bowl last year. He's from right across the river from where I'm at. LeVar Arrington, former player, went to my high school. We've had a ton of people. Yes. So Kathy and them made this sign for me, which was super cool. I love that sign. It actually makes it into some of my eBay auctions too.
Profit Picker.
How do you drop a link? Just right-click, copy, and paste it in the chat. You should be. Yep, you have a wrench, so you can drop one.
I was gonna say,
Mike,
I'm clicking on.
He's way late, but that's okay. You're still here. We were gonna end it at 10. We're gonna stay on a little bit longer tonight because people are hopping in and we're having a good time tonight. There's Hustling Fools YouTube channel. You guys are already on my channel. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button. If it's red, turn it gray. I sound like Johnny now.
Nah.
There's Cheryl's YouTube channel. I thought while I was laid up, I was going to watch a lot more YouTube videos, but I didn't.
Mike doesn't watch anybody's YouTube videos. Don't let him fool you.
No, I do. I have caught up the last couple days.
You get busy. I mean, you got to work all the time.
Work. The kids are here. All 3 kids are here now because they're with school and they're quarantining. And
hey, I got you covered there, Profit Picker. I think that should be your channel under Dayton Valley Deals that I just posted.
I'm actually going to drop a link to one of the videos we just did because if you guys haven't checked it out yet, Flight 93 memorial video.
I want to say the memorial one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't super happy with the way it turned out, but it's okay. And then we dropped a video today too. And I'm gonna drop another link to you. See, I'm starting to be like Jennifer Hayes now. I got
there you
links.
Go.
I got links.
So what's everybody selling this week? What's the big
There's Angie's link.
Selling?
There's Angie's link.
Yeah, where's my link?
I dropped it right there.
Oh, there you go.
I have it saved, and also her link is in your links your links down below too. So
yeah, I'm not posting anything.
I know you keep saying you're going to put up a video, and I haven't seen it.
Yeah, nope, I haven't. I have to get my hand. I need my hand held on how to edit.
I am so glad I edited 4 videos actually that week that I got sick.
Oof.
I'm glad I did because I couldn't even sit in front of a computer.
Well, there's Ed. You missed the cookies, man.
Ed was here earlier.
I know, but
he bailed though. Yeah. The nativity pieces, now's the time to list those. I actually went to Ollie's last night because I had to get out of the house. But I picked up some stuff for Amazon there and some books that I think might sell on Amazon. So I just did that. I just sold a book on eBay, first sale in months. Yeah, our sales we've had some bad weeks, but we've also had some good weeks.
Are you listing, Cheryl? List. Or are you busy working? Sometimes things just get busy. Life gets busy.
Hey, it's okay. I usually don't leave comments on people's videos either. Unless it's...
If I don't comment, it means it's good.
That's good to know. So had to get clothes for the little one. Do you guys get winter out there though?
No, are you kidding? Their winters like our late summer when
I was gonna say,
cool off.
what's the lowest temperature, Ed?
50 degrees.
Yeah.
That's about what it was today here. It was just cool in the air.
50 here. It was cold. But this is gonna be the first year our kids trick or treats on Thursday night. This is gonna be the first year in a while that I can remember it's not supposed to rain on trick or treat night.
It always rains. Isn't that what Halloween's for? Cold.
Yeah, but I remember last year was like a torrential downpour. And we don't get many kids where we live because of the hill we live on, but they go out and they'll do pretty good.
Maybe
a little bit of both. Yeah. Now, man, I sent out 7 orders today. 2 were Funkos. Leaving comments is good for the eBay algorithm. It is. Yeah. So go comment on all my videos. Help me out.
Yeah, comment on Ed's video.
Oh, there you go. I think our winner is like 43 at midnight.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It's going to be in the 40s here at night, but it's 54 in Florida tonight. I think our high was 54 today. I think tomorrow's supposed to be in the 60s. It's just so wet here because it's rained for like the last week. Ed does always comment. That's what Ed's a good commenter. Yeah, we've had a ton of rain. We've had tornadoes. It's been nuts up here.
Wow, always something.
It is. And I hate tornadoes. I can't do this. I actually wanted to be a storm chaser when I was younger. Not anymore. Those things hit too close to home.
Funny. You got the second best thing. You have 3 daughters.
Yeah, they're like 3 tornadoes too. Especially when they're stuck in the house.
43 degrees and you're riding a motorcycle.
That's chilly.
Yeah.
I hate rain. It gets too humid.
Reseller review.
Thanks for stopping by.
Good to see you.
It's good. It's a good one tonight. I like this one. We are going to have a guest at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just say, actually, Angie doesn't even know yet. But they're pretty big.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I
sent out several invitations, and even Bartermania gave me a rain check.
I didn't send any out for this week because I honestly didn't know how it was going to go, just because of being the first one back. But we've been playing message tag. I've been playing message tag with somebody for a while. And
I
was just telling my wife tonight, we could not just get a date set. And yeah, once we get that date set though, it's gonna be a good guest.
Hey.
I mean, all of our guests have been good, but this one's just he doesn't do many lives. So
let's see.
What's this? I can't buy a girl in this family. Yeah, in our family it's all girls. But my sister-in-law just had a boy, so just got out of the Chosen's live. Who was the chosen?
Carissa, she did a live a premiere tonight.
Oh, I was just saying, I thought her lives were like 11.
And it was actually, I think it was just them talking about her because she won the Bolo challenge.
Oh, okay.
So I think she was showing that video again and just kind of talking about it, probably.
I don't do many premieres. Every so often I do one.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends. Our videos go up at 3:00 normally on the weekdays. I think
Right.
I forget what time I do on the weekends. So it's hard sometimes to be sitting in front of the computer when it goes off.
Getting old, Mike. It's getting late.
Hey. Well, hey, when you did that live 2 weeks ago, I fell asleep at 7:30.
Right.
And now, after being sick, I've been going to bed at like 9. So tonight, the whole day today, I kept thinking, I got to do this live at 9:00 tonight. That's usually when I'm going to bed.
Cheryl, it rained all night, Saturday night, all day, Sunday, and Sunday night. And my garage got flooded. All my inventory was in there, but thankfully nothing got ruined. And so I'm still cleaning up, but that rain was so cold. Oh, like 44 degrees.
See, Ed, you could still do a haul video though from the flea market.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Always do a haul video. Profit Picker said I sound a lot better.
You do. You sound like your life.
Yeah, well, when I did that live on Instagram not too long ago, like I could just still feel it. Like today has probably been the best I've felt. And it's just, I mean, it's been almost 2 weeks, I think. So
yeah, it was 2 weeks ago tonight that you went to bed early.
And then I started to feel like garbage. And then it was like, then that's when all.
Got bad, didn't it?
It's no joke. I mean, but
yeah,
we got through it, and
yeah.
The worst part.
Is this the first time you got COVID? You've never had it any other time, right?
Well, my doctor thinks I had it before they started even testing for it.
Oh, sure.
I ended up in the hospital twice with pneumonia.
Oh, wow.
I honestly wanted to die, but like I had a fever, I had everything, but I never lost my taste or smell. I had the shortness of breath and everything. So I think I had it back then, but this time was just like, it stayed in my head, didn't want to leave. And but the worst part I think for us was when I tested positive, my wife tested positive the next day. So then you have to start thinking about the kids. Like, what do you do? Like, they have to stay in the house with you, so they're going to get it. How bad it's going to be? But I actually think they gave it to us. So.
Oh, could be.
Because they had no symptoms since they've tested positive. Which is good. Taking a lot of elderberry. We've been taking a ton of zinc, vitamin C, and daily vitamins. But our doctor said COVID doesn't care about vitamins, so tons of water. I told Angie before the show started that I have not had an adult beverage in almost 2.5 weeks. Like,
probably a good thing.
I've honestly just been wanting to drink water.
Have you lost weight because of not eating and everything?
I did. Yeah, because like I said, my taste and smell is not
right.
My taste and smell is not completely back yet. I can only smell if it's right under my nose, and I can only taste certain things that have come back. It's really odd. My wife still has not come back yet, though. Angie's computer's dying.
My computer is dying, so that's the official. It was completely charged. I never even gave it a thought. So
when I got sick, I thought it was COVID, but it was just the flu. Yeah, I was honestly that day I tested positive. I was honestly completely. When the doctor came in and said it's positive, I was like, no, it's not. Like, like I was serious.
Yeah, I'm a doctor. Yeah.
Well, because my rapid test came back positive, so I said, "Are you going to send out the test then for the regular one?" She's like, "No, we take this one 100% serious." I was like, "What happens if it's false? What happens if I got a bad one?" I was like, "I know I'm sick," and then she's like, "Well, I heard you coughing in here." I'm like, "I'm coughing because I've been sitting in here for an hour and a half, and I have a tickle in my throat." Like, it's nuts. There are certain things though that I cannot eat. So it's funny, like when I lost my taste and smell, like just eating things was weird because you know what it's supposed to taste like, but you can't taste. The one thing I could not eat
make me. I don't do pickled beets.
The one thing that I could not eat without my taste or smell was salad. The texture was so odd. We had somebody, because we had a bunch of people, a bunch of coworkers, my wife's coworkers and family members brought us food while we were laid up.
Right.
And somebody brought us a Caesar salad, and I love Caesar salads. I couldn't eat it. I had to give it to my kid because I was like, the texture of the salad, not being able to taste it was so odd. Yeah, there's certain things, like my wife had sauerkraut in the crock pot, and I honestly didn't even know it was on.
Oh, wow. That's pretty strong stuff.
I know. So it's crazy. Catnips. I never had a sore throat though. So but it hits everybody differently. And me and my wife proved that because she had different symptoms than I had.
I love that, Ed. It's a great time to do the hot pepper challenge.
So I actually said that. Like, I wonder if I could have did the hot chip at that point. Like, would it have still burned?
I would think so. I think your taste buds would have found a way to let you know.
I'm not doing that chip again. No. That chip is
I don't do anything spicy.
I actually rewatched that video today because I put the link to it in the video that's going up Thursday, and I rewatched it, and like my ears are sweating.
Speaking of which, if you don't follow Mike on Instagram, you should follow him because he is starting to work out in the morning. Woohoo!
I know, 4:00 in the morning. I'm at the gym.
Everyone in the doctor's office was sick. Even the doctor wasn't tested, though. Oh, no.
Well, I knew it was a bad sign. I went into the doctor's office. I got tested. She goes, okay, the doctor will be in. When that doctor walked in full gear, I knew it was bad.
Oh, yeah.
Like, head to toe covered. And I'm like, yeah, you weren't dressed like that when I walked back here. Like... I mean, they have, and it's weird. They have like testing places up all around. Like, when we took my wife went, we took the kids. It was in a Taco Bell parking lot.
Wow.
That they're using. So it's just, dude, my stomach hurt for a week after that chip. Yeah. See, she had it before. She thinks she had it before it blew up. Yep. I mean, it's. Well, thanks for stopping by. I think since Angie's computer's dying.
Thank you for stopping by, and I'm leaving too. So
yeah, so
because my phone or my computer battery is dying. So
and Angie, I just noticed the private chat. And that's who it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I was gonna say something, but that would make it obvious. But anyway.
We'll just keep that.
Do you follow that person on Instagram? That there's been a post that I thought was really interesting. So anyway.
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Secrets.
No. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Remember, check out Angie's channel. Hit the subscribe button.
Bill, it's good to meet you. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Kathy. I don't think Kathy's been here. Several of the others. Where did Fart Sack Jack go? Here. I saw Fart Sack Jack in here for just briefly.
Yeah, he's thought. No, Kathy's usually here.
Is he? Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah, Reseller reviews normally here. We have a bunch of normal people here tonight. A couple newbies.
Oh, don't go that far. I don't think any reseller is normal, right?
Oh no, we sell other people's junk.
That's right. Well, thank you everybody for coming. It was
good to have you. Yeah. Check back next Tuesday. And
we're so glad Mike is back to feeling more like himself.
This is a good time. So we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully everybody has a good